Northern Ireland ended its World Cup qualifying Group C campaign with a narrow defeat to Norway in Oslo. But with news of Scotland's earlier failure to beat Slovenia confirming a playoff place for Northern Ireland, the pressure was off Michael O'Neill's side going into this closing group game in the Ullevål Stadion. However, there were still some issues to be settled and targets to aim for. First and foremost, a positive result would help with securing a spot amongst the seeds in the playoffs, thus avoiding some of Europe's heavyweights Italy, Portugal etc. Whilst keeping a clean sheet would mean that only world champions Germany either scored against or defeated Northern Ireland in the group. On top of all that, half a dozen players went into the game, one caution away from a suspension, although all six: Stuart Dallas, Stephen Davis, Corey Evans, Johnny Evans, Josh Magennis and Oliver Norwood started. With the playoff place itself not at stake, it was perhaps no surprise that the game got off to something of a pedestrian start. Alexander Sørloth had an early chance for Norway, but, in reality, he never really troubled Michael McGovern, who gathered comfortably. At the other end, Conor McLaughlin and Josh Magennis combined for the latter to deliver a cross for Connor Washington, only for the ball to have a little too much speed on it, while, not long after, Stephen Davis reached a loose ball to test Northern Ireland, but the keeper easily saved. That brief flurry proved to be a false dawn, with little ease created until around the half-hour mark, but, even then, Sørloth's effort on the edge of the box was sliced wide. Perhaps the best moment of the first half up until that point came on 36 minutes when Birger Meling's first-time volley bounced in front of McGovern before being turned past the post. From the resultant corner, Meling had another go, but this effort sailed narrowly over. Play switched to the other end, with Davis finding space to cause Ireland to fumble his powerful drive, only to gather at the second attempt as Washington was poised to pounce. At the break, recent cap George Saville came on for Norwood and almost made an instant impact, combining with Washington to break into the box, only to be upended by Havard Nordby, but Ukrainian referee Sergei Boyko waved away all penalty appeals. Norway did have the ball in the net on 51 minutes when Alexander Søderlund turned a Tor Reginiussen deflection past McGovern, but, rightfully, the assistant referee ruled the goal out offside. However, the deadlock was broken 20 minutes after that in somewhat unfortunate circumstances, when Chris Brunt turned the ball into his own net whilst attempting to deal with Stefan Johansson's cross, which McGovern struggled to claim. Stuart Dallas might have levelled soon after with a strike from distance that appeared destined for the bottom corner, but Ireland did well to turn it away for a corner. Then, with 5 minutes left, Saville threatened again after latching onto a Dallas layoff, but, from close range, could only fire over the bar. Norway suffered a second disallowed goal in stoppage time when Søderlund knocked the ball home, but this, too, was ruled out offside after the officials ruled that Sørloth had strayed. Norway and Ireland: Svensson, Nordby, Reginiussen, Meling, Mluc, Berger, Henriksen, Johansson, Sørloth, Søderlund subs: Jarstein not used, Skjelvik not used, Valsvik not used, Johnson not used, Tluc replaced Mluc 72, Rosted not used, Alabdelawi not used, Linus replaced Johansson 88, Selnes replaced Henriksen 83, Greiterbus not used, Berger not used. Northern Ireland: McGovern, McLaughlin, Macaulay, Evans, Brandt, Davis, C. Evans, Norwood, Magennis, Washington, Dallas subs: Ferguson replaced C. Evans 79, Hodgson not used, McGinn not used, K. Lafferty replaced Washington 69, Mayness not used, Patton not used, Flanagan not used, D. Lafferty not used, Saville replaced Norwood 46, Morris not used, Lund not used, Carroll not used.